So let's talk about permalinks for a second. If you have a WordPress site and you want to be able to make a specific page, like you're having an upcoming event, so you want to have yourdomain.com slash upcoming dash event. So you can just tell people, oh yeah, go to mydomain.com slash upcoming event. You need to, there's a couple things you have to get it set up on your WordPress site to do that. So the first thing you need to do is permalinks. On your dashboard, if you go to settings and then permalinks, this is where you will change it. Now by default, the default setting for WordPress is this, where you have your domain slash question mark p equals blah blah blah. This part here is not good for SEO. Is confusing. It's certainly not easy to tell people. I'm having a free event. To sign up, go to mydomain.com slash equals blah blah blah. So what I usually recommend is that you go with post name. And this will apply to both posts and pages, even though it just says post name, I promise. So we'll go with post name here, and then go ahead and save changes. Sometimes if your hosting company does not allow basically WordPress and PHP to make file changes, what you'll get under the save changes when you do that is a box that contains some code that you need to copy and paste into a file on your server. If that's the case, contact your server and ask them for help. But my server allows me to just make the changes. So I hit Save Changes. And what that does is when I go to a page, for instance, let's go to our block quote page. So it'll come up with my domain slash block quote page. So let's take a look at how to change that too. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and create a new page. So let's make a new page. Okay. It is actually the same process with a page or a post, but I'm going to do a page because that's what I said I was going to do. And it keeps clicking to different things that I do not want it to click to. Page, thank you. Okay. So this is the page for my super awesome upcoming event. But that's going to make, if I click Save Draft, that's going to make an awfully long name. This is my super awesome upcoming event. So it'll automatically do that, and basically what it does is take whatever in your title. As long as you have the permalink set to post name, it takes whatever's in your title and basically puts the same thing down here with a dash in between the words instead of spaces. It will get rid of some of the more basic words like the, things like that. It'll take those out. So if those are critical to your domain, you can always click the edit button like I did and go back in. But for this is too long. So maybe for down here, for our permalink that I want to be able to tell people how to get to it, we're just going to call it our February event. And click OK. And if we published. So if we click on the view page, we'll see that the link for it, the URL for it, is actually going to be my domain is btosandbox.com/February event, which makes a much easier URL for me to give to people if I'm talking about it on a webinar or a teleclass or just something simple to put into on social media. So that's it. So you want to make sure that your permalink settings are set to post to name, and then for each individual post, WordPress will take the title that you have set for the post and use that for the permalink, but you can edit it on the page editor just by clicking edit and put in what you want. I will note here that whatever you're putting in here should not contain spaces or any other special characters. No question marks, no exclamation points, percent signs, stuff like that, because it can confuse the server. So just letters or dashes or underscores. A dash like this is good, or an underscore like that is fine. Okay, so happy WordPressing, If you have any other questions, feel free to send me a note and we'll see if it gets a video. Thanks. Bye.